Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to Minutes of Moral. We post emotional stories with powerful life lessons. Like, comment, and share to spread the message. Ethan Carter was 26 when the world decided to ignore him. He had just graduated with a degree in computer science from a public university in Texas. His friends were securing jobs in tech firms and moving to big cities like San Francisco, Seattle, and New York. But Ethan, he had something else on his mind. A blurry, ambitious idea for an app that would one day change how freelancers found work. At least that's what he believed. With just $38 in his bank account and a used laptop on loan from a friend, he rented a tiny one-room apartment above a closed-down laundromat in East Austin. The room was barely big enough to fit a mattress and a folding table. The heater was broken, and the walls were so thin he could hear the rats in the alleyway argue over scraps. But none of that mattered to Ethan. What mattered was WorkSwipe, the name of his dream, an app that would match freelancers to micro-tasks in real time, using AI to predict availability, skill sets, and compatibility. Every night he worked, fingers cold, eyes burning, instant noodles for dinner. And by his side, so he thought, was Chloe. She'd been his girlfriend since junior year of college. She was bright, practical, and wanted to work in HR. Ethan loved the way she used to trace circles on his arm when he talked about his dreams. But those circles had become taps, then frowns, then silence. And one night, it broke. It was past midnight. Ethan had just debugged a prototype feature that allowed users to slide match with urgent jobs in their area. Excited, he spun his laptop around and beamed. "Chloe, look at this! It finally works!" She didn't look up. "Ethan, come on! When are you going to stop playing CEO and get a real job?" The words hung in the air like smoke. Ethan's smile faltered. I thought you believed in me." Chloe stood up, arms crossed, eyes cold. "I believed in us, not in starving in a freezing apartment with a boyfriend who talks to himself about unicorn companies." She went to the closet, pulled her duffel bag out. "I didn't sign up to date a dreamer with no money." He watched her fold clothes with sharp movements. He wanted to say something, apologize, defend himself, beg, but all he did was sit there. Watching, she left without slamming the door. Somehow, that hurt more. The week Chloe left, Ethan's app crashed during a user test. He applied to 7 accelerators, rejected by all. One night, with rent due and no food in the fridge, he slept in his car in a Walmart parking lot, laptop on his chest, his fingers still hovering over unfinished code. He cried quietly, not because Chloe left or because he was hungry, but because for the first time in his life, he doubted himself. But he didn't quit. He took freelance coding gigs online, fixing broken WordPress sites, cleaning up databases, even doing basic graphic design. Every dollar went back into the app. He studied growth hacking, read books on startups by candlelight, wrote cold emails to investors every morning. One day he got a reply. A small-time angel investor in Austin named Clara Huang said she liked his tenacity and the way he described the app's potential to democratize the gig economy. She wired him $15,000. With the funding, Ethan finally hired a part-time UX designer and a marketing intern. They set up a landing page, launched a beta version. Within 3 months, WorkSwipe had 10,000 users, Reddit posts, word of mouth, TikTok videos from freelancers praising the platform. Then it happened. A short tweet thread about the app went viral. Downloads hit 1 million within 90 days. Brand deals, news features. Clara introduced him to a VC firm in San Diego. They offered seed funding. Ethan negotiated equity and won. Suddenly, he was sitting at conference tables with investors, pitching at panels and giving interviews. He bought a new suit and new furniture. And then, the call. Forbes 30 under 30. 2 years after Chloe had walked out of that freezing apartment, Ethan returned to his hometown to surprise his mom. He bought her a house, the same one they dreamed about when he was a boy. Painted shutters, a porch swing, and a garden for her tomatoes. That afternoon, he walked into the local cafe for a coffee. The bell rang above the door. "Ethan," he turned. There she was, Chloe. Her hair was tied up. Her uniform polo had a name tag that read, "Supervisor." Her eyes were tired, shoulders slouched. He didn't say anything at first. She blinked. "You look successful." He smiled, not bitter, not proud, just calm. "You used to say dreams don't pay the bills." She laughed awkwardly. "Well, maybe we could catch up sometime." He paused, looked at her. "I don't live in the past, Chloe, but thank you. You helped me realize something. Success